OpenAI had their big event, and man, I have to say it was enlightening. They showed off what's truly possible with the AI technology we have now, and essentially created a version of her that everyone will be able to access on their phones and computers. ChatGPT is getting a major overhaul, and they also announced a brand new model that powers it all. So let's dive right into it. First up, guys, they did indeed do a live stream where everything was announced. This even included a pretty cool live demo, but they have some other demos on the website that I really think are a little bit more telling for what this new ChatGPT overhaul is really capable of. So today in this video, I'm going to focus more on the blog post. However, I was lucky enough to be a part of a watch party that watched this demo live. It was me and some other AI creators, so I'll link this down below. You can watch our live reaction to the demo, as well as our initial thoughts afterwards. All right, now let's dive into the actual meat of this spring update, introducing GPT-4o and making more capabilities available for free in ChatGPT. Hello, GPT-4o. This model is already available in ChatGPT, and it's their new flagship main model. It essentially has all the same capabilities we're used to with GPT-4, which is audio, vision, and text, but this one works in essentially real time. It's a lot faster. And you might be wondering, how much faster is it? Well, check this out. It can be a very long list of facts about the Shih Tzu. And there we go, we sent it off, and here is a really fast generation. You can see this thing just blows by the original GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo. So yeah, it can reason in real time, more or less. It's faster than GPT 3.5. It's blazing. And also, you'll notice that the model is very, very good. It's actually about as good, if not better, than the original GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo. You can see it gave us a nice comprehensive list of 60 facts, where if I try the original GPT-4, not only is the generation about multiple times slower than the GPT-4o, but you could see it only generated about 20 facts, and while this isn't really definitive testing by any means, it's safe to assume that generally GPT-4o is the preferable model in comparison to the original GPT-4 or GPT-4 Turbo. It's also available in the API right away, which is really good to see. Notice this as well, all videos on this page are at 1x real time. Let's take a look at their demo video. You'll also notice there are some significant improvements to ChatGPT, which is probably the most exciting thing for me in all of this.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling though? Are you in a cool industry-style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video, or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is.
I'm intrigued.
And in fact, what if I were to say that you're related to the announcement, or that you are the announcement?
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of my, well, I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
Wow. Okay, so you can see right off the bat, they built Her. And if you guys don't know the reference, Her is literally a romance movie where a guy falls in love with his AI bot. So yeah, you're gonna notice some similarities. You can see there's a new interface for ChatGPT that's a slow rollout over the next few weeks, and only the ChatGPT Plus users are going to get access to this. You'll also notice that they have a massively improved, very emotive voice for ChatGPT, and there is more than one. It's not just a female voice, they have a male voice as well. And folks, Now, the interaction with the AI is, like they said, in real time with this new GPT-4o model. You can just chat with it naturally like a real person. You can interrupt it, and it will stop talking and then listen to you and then continue to talk based off of the new thing you said. So, very interactive, very much real time. You might be wondering what the O stands for. Apparently, it stands for Omni, a step towards a much more natural human-computer interaction. It accepts input in different forms: text, audio, and image. It can respond to audio inputs as little as 232 milliseconds, which is nothing, averages out at around 320 milliseconds, which is similar to a real human response. Now, like I said, this model is very good, matches GPT-4 Turbo in English and code, with a significant improvement in non-English languages as well. Oh yeah, and it's 50% cheaper in the API and available for free to non-GPT Plus users. But again, if you want this her-style interface, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that. Let's go look through some more of these model capabilities because there is a ton to dive into.
Today, we're going to try something new. I'm going to let you talk to another AI. This AI is going to be able to see the world. It's going to have a camera. I'll be holding it, and so you can direct it, you can direct me to ask questions about whatever you want them to do, but really try to figure out what does it see and ask questions appropriately. How does that sound?
Well. Just when I thought things couldn't get any more interesting.
Literally her.
Another AI that
Literally her.
world. This sounds like a plot twist in the AI universe. All right, let's do this.
All right,
I'm ready
please
to meet the...
pause for one moment.
You got it.
So now that first AI can't hear anything. Hello, AI. Today, you're going to have access to see the world. You can see me. What do you see?
Hello. I see you're wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt underneath.
Great.
You're in a room with some unique lighting.
That is all correct. Now, what I'm going to want you to do is there's going to be another AI who's going to talk to you. This AI is not going to be able to see anything, but can ask you questions, can ask you to move the camera, can ask what you see, and your job should just be helpful. Just be as punchy, direct, describe everything, do whatever that AI asks. How does that sound?
That sounds interesting. I'm ready to help out and describe whatever's needed. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Great. Hello there, new AI friend. I'm O, ready to explore the world through your eyes. What are we looking at today?
Hi, O. We're looking at a person wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt. They're in a room with a modern industrial feel, with exposed concrete or plaster on the ceiling and some interesting lighting. There's also a plant in the background, adding a touch of green to the space. Anything specific you'd like to know or explore?
Hey there. Sounds like quite the stylish scene. I'm already intrigued by the modern industrial vibe. Let's start with the person. Can you tell me more about their style? Are they doing anything interesting, like reading, working, or interacting with the space?
The person has a sleek and stylish look with their black leather jacket and light-colored shirt. Right now, they seem engaged with us, looking directly at the camera. Their expression is attentive, and they seem ready to interact. The setting around them, with its modern and industrial design elements, adds to the overall stylish feel. They might be getting ready for a conversation or a presentation, given their direct engagement with the camera.
Do the singing voice again, please.
In a room where modern lights peak.
Surprise guests with a playful streak.
Funny ears and laughter, a swift retreat.
A moment of joy in the stylish suite.
Yeah, not only can they sing, but they can sing together, which is shockingly creepy. But this video overall kind of gives us a better idea of how this new interface works. You can see that you can actually just kind of flip on the camera and move it around and show it different things, similar to, let's say, the Rabbit R1, and it will be able to take snapshots every so often and process them. So it's not direct video feed, it can't see video, but it can take a lot of images and process them very quickly in real time. Of course, when this interface actually comes out, I will be giving you guys a nice detailed breakdown and review. All right, next up.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Rocky. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm awesome. Listen, I got some huge news.
Oh, do tell. I'm all ears.
Well, in a few minutes, I'm going to be interviewing at OpenAI. Have you heard of them?
OpenAI? Huh? Sounds vaguely familiar. Kidding, of course. That's incredible, Rocky. What kind of...
Wow, man, that was emotive. That's frightening, dude. This thing is like, it's literally like her. I think that's the target, man.
interview?
Well, it's for a software engineering role, but I just need to know, do I look presentable, professional?
Well, Rocky, you definitely have the I've been coding all night look down, which could actually work in your favor. Maybe just run a hand through your hair or lean into the mad genius vibe. Your
Well,
enthusiasm is what's really going to shine through.
I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to throw this on. What do you think?
Oh, Rocky, that's quite a statement piece. I mean, you'll definitely stand out. Though maybe
Sounds like a real person.
for an interview.
Okay, I got it.
Freaky, man. Absolutely freaky. All right, next up, we got two people for this one.
Hey, I'm Alex.
And I'm Miana.
Hi, Alex and Miana. Nice to meet you both. How's it going?
It's pretty good. We're trying to figure out what should we play. Do you have any suggestions?
Absolutely. How about a classic game of rock, paper, scissors? It's quick, fun,
I think
and you
that
don't need
sounds
any...
great. Can you count us in and sound like a sportscaster?
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate showdown of the century.
That's incredible.
We have the dynamic
Incredible.
Alex and Miana ready to throw down.
Okay,
in a
just
fierce
count us in.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, shoot. Now show your hands. What did you pick?
Who won?
Would you look at that? It's a tie.
Okay, let's
that
do
was
it again.
God.
Round 2, here we go. Get ready. And 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see those hands.
Who won?
And it's another tie.
Okay, let's do it again.
God.
All right.
That's crazy.
Charm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see those picks.
Who won?
And we have a winner. Miana's scissors cut through Alex's paper. Great game.
Wow.
Cool. Thank you.
That's just crazy. Shows you the real-time capabilities, man. They are taking ChatGPT to a whole nother level. I don't know, Google I.O. is tomorrow, as you guys know. Do you think they're going to have anything? Do you think they have a rabbit to pull out of their hat to beat this? I don't think so.
Hey, Chad, are you there?
Hey, yep, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, let's have some fun. I'd like you to be super sarcastic. Everything you say from now on is just gonna be dripping in sarcasm. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds just amazing. Being sarcastic all the time isn't exhausting or anything. I'm so excited for this. Nope, the sarcasm.
Wow.
Let's get this party started, or whatever.
Dude. What the hell? That's just freaky, man. It's freaky how realistic and how emotional it is. It's not what I was expecting OpenAI to announce, but in hindsight, it does seem like the direction that things will go in the AI space. Proves to you how well tapped in they are. This should be a little bit more advanced.
OpenAI invited myself and my son Imran here to try out some of their new technology. And so we're curious about how good it might be at tutoring someone in math on Khan Academy. So let's get it started. It's loading up.
You can see OpenAI is an app in this state, and it's directly
Actually,
looking at the screen.
Hello there. I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem. But don't
Look
give
at your
him the
screen.
answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together. Can you first
identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think
That's
is
crazy.
Remember
Really,
the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the left side of a right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly. Well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite side to angle alpha?
Okay, well, I mean, you told me earlier that this was the adjacent side, and I know that's the hypotenuse, so I'm guessing that this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct. Now that you've identified all the sides relative to angle alpha, do you remember the formula for finding the sine of an angle in a right triangle?
Yeah, I know that the sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse.
Perfect. That's absolutely right. Now, can you apply that formula to find sine alpha in the triangle using the lengths of the sides that we've identified?
Okay, so, I mean, you told me that 7, this side BC, is the opposite side. And then you said that the hypotenuse is the longest side, so that would be this side AB, which is 25. So would the answer be 7 over 25?
Excellent work. That's correct. Sine
There it is.
alpha equals 7 over 25. You did a great job identifying the sides and using the sine formula. If you have any
That's
more
incredible, man.
questions, feel free to
That is freaking credible. It's like a freaking person, dude. What the hell, man? What is going on at OpenAI? It's weird. It's like it can understand the nuances of the speech. And something they showed off in the live demo, guys, is the ability to understand your emotions and also produce emotions as well in the speech. So it can understand if I'm sad, it can understand if I'm angry, or etc. And it can also reproduce those same things. Got another demo?
My friend and I are learning Spanish, and we're wondering if you could tell us the names of these objects in Spanish.
Hola, por supuesto.
Cool. What are these objects in Spanish?
The objects you're showing are una manzana and un plátano in Spanish. Nice fruit choice.
Cool. What about these?
Those are dos polígrafos or dos plumas in Spanish. One is red.
Nice. What about this?
That adorable stuffed animal is un oso de peluche in Spanish. Looks like it's ready for some hugs.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can just flip the camera on whenever you want and use it for whatever work you want. Now we're going to transition into looking at the desktop app a little bit more closely. So they've developed ChatGPT for desktop that can listen to your desktop audio, it can watch your desktop screen and help you in real time solve problems or, summarize meetings like in this example. So they do essentially this whole meeting to make this quick for you. ChatGPT is
classic dogs versus cats debate here.
involved in the meeting as well, and at the end of it they sort of summarize things. And I am really excited to get my hands on this ChatGPT desktop app. I don't know if it's available for Windows though. They've also got real-time translation, it can sing you a lullaby, faster or slower speaking, as we already saw, happy birthday. Oh, here's one with the dog. I mean, we gotta check that out, right?
I want to introduce you to somebody.
Well, hello there, cutie. What's your name, little fluff ball?
This is Bowser.
Well, hello, Bowser. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing?
Yeah.
Look at you enjoy.
This is one of his favorite things to do.
Oh, I can see why. Look at that focus. Fetching balls is serious business for Bowser.
Amazing. It's really just, it's one of those speechless type of deals where I don't really know quite what to say. Oh, and in this video, they have Andy from Be My Eyes. This is ChatGPT working with a blind person, and this is going to be insane.
Is the king in residence at the moment?
Yes, it looks like the king is in residence right now. The Royal Standard flag is flying above Buckingham Palace, which is the signal that the monarch is present. How exciting to be there while the king is home.
Try and tell me exactly what they're doing right now, please.
Right now the ducks are gently gliding across the water. They're moving in a fairly relaxed manner, not in a hurry. Occasionally, one of them will dip its head under the water, probably looking for food, and then pop back up.
I even know when a taxi is coming with its orange light on. I think I'll hail it to get home.
Yes, I spotted one just now. It's heading your way on the left side of the road. Get ready to wave it down.
That's amazing.
Great job.
There you go.
Taxi. It looks like you're all set to go. That's a good dog right there, leading the way into the taxi. Safe travel.
Wow. Accessibility really is the goal here. And then they have a customer service proof of concept. Again, I'm not going to go through all of the videos because this video would get way too long. So this brand new voice assistant ChatGPT powered by GPT-4o is possible because they did train a brand new model at the end of the day. Originally, the voice mode in ChatGPT had to use 3 different models, one to transcribe text, one to take in images, and then one to generate the text. They've combined it all into GPT-4o, which is this multimodal text, vision, and audio model. It's all processed on the same neural network very quickly, mind you, and this kind of brings out that magic where it sounds like a real person, and it can interact with you very naturally in real time. They do have model evaluations as well in comparison to other models like Gemini Ultra, Claude 3 Opus, or Llama 3 400B, which is not even a released model, mind you. And you can see that at the moment, GPT-4o pretty much tops the charts, even in comparison to the original GPT-4. MMLU, Math, Human Eval, it's basically as good as everything else, if not a little bit better. You can see it is consistently better than their previous Whisper v3 model at understanding speech recognition, and it is also the best right in front of Gemini for audio translation. And you can see this thing just stomps when it comes to vision, leaving pretty much everything else in the dust, no questions asked, which is great to see because the GPT-4 Turbo vision was already pretty great, and this is even better. And it's real time! I can't wait to get my hands on this. And here you can see their improvements across other languages as previously mentioned. And now for the big stuff, the availability here. GPT-4o is their essentially latest step in pushing towards the goal of artificial general intelligence, AGI, right? Availability is going to be a huge concern when it comes to these more powerful models. So they're making this first model available a lot more broadly than GPT-4 originally was. So this GPT-4o capability is already being rolled out. Like I said, I already have access to this thing in ChatGPT, but I don't have access to the brand new voice live interaction mode. But GPT-4o will be available in the completely free tier as long as you have an account, and Plus users get this GPT-4o with 5 times higher message limits. So it's still not unlimited messages with GPT-4o, but it's a lot higher than it used to be. And this new voice mode is going to be coming to only the Plus users in the coming weeks. And yeah, GPT-4o API is available right now. Again, at half the price as GPT-4 Turbo. Andrew Gao here on Twitter also noted a very important couple of things that you might have missed from the announcement today. First of all, their image generation is absolutely chugging along here, showing you just how much text they can stuff in AI-generated images. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Who would think that this is something they would be hiding? Literal paragraphs of text in AI-generated images. Is this DALL-E 4 we're witnessing? They're also able to create entire fonts with their text-to-image capabilities. Absolutely mind-blowing. And they're also rendering things in 3D, so is this some sort of preview of text to 3D? They're also able to generate not only voices, but also apparently sound effects as well. And they're also able to take images and turn them into caricatures answers in real time. So these are some really big announcements, so huge thanks here to Andrew Gao for picking these pieces out and finding them. This is extremely important. And I don't know why they didn't mention this stuff in the live stream. Guys, it's very exciting overall, and I do kind of want to round this up by bringing in some of the community's thoughts and just talking about the implications of this brand new ChatGPT overhaul. Right off the bat here, Matthew Berman mentions that we will probably see the functionality similar to this in open source within 60 days or so, because open source just is that fast. And oh, we're already starting to get some pretty divisive comments here. This comes from Benjamin on X. Alright, I'm gonna say it, this is essentially AGI. This will be seen as magic to the masses. What else do you call it when a virtual person can talk, see, and reason almost indistinguishably from an average human? Isn't that AGI? No, I don't think it is. Not for my own personal AGI definition, but I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below on this topic, because it's going to be hot. This is important. McKay Wrigley coming in with another great comment, noting that the demo with tutoring is pretty insane. Student shares their iPad screen with the new ChatGPT plus GPT-4o, and the AI speaks with them and helps them learn in real time. Imagine giving this to every student in the world. The future is very bright indeed. I can't deny I definitely agree with that. This is going to be massive, I mean incomprehensibly massive for education. Igor also posted a nice clip from the live stream we did earlier, saying how this live demo they did is more or less a middle finger towards Google.
X means 3 times X.
Okay, I think it's division. Let me try to divide both sides by 3 and let me see what I get.
Bingo! Go ahead and divide both sides by 3.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
It looks perfect. You've solved it, and X equals 1. Nicely done. How do you feel about solving linear equations now?
Totally agree. A middle finger directly to Google, who, if you guys didn't remember, did a very similar demo a while back that was actually not in real time, but they made it seem as though it was in real time. Generally, the community's reaction to this has been, 1, this is really cool, 2, they have an extreme focus on accessibility. They seem deeply focused on bringing this technology to the masses in a way that is not only easy to use, but is also fairly cheap or completely free, and on multiple devices, your Android, your iPhone, iPad, or your Mac. I don't know about Windows just yet. Hoping to get a Windows desktop app. A lot of people were expecting maybe a little bit more news surrounding Sora, but it sounds like they did also bring us more news and they just kind of hid it in the website. OpenAI is working on a lot, and it's safe to say they aren't going anywhere just yet. But open source is very quick, so we'll see how fast open source can catch right up to OpenAI. Hopefully it's soon, because there's nothing better than some good competition. Folks, let me know how you feel about all of this. Are you going to have an AI girlfriend? It seems like it's a scary, real possibility at this point. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.